because I can't lose.
Hoppers, if you need proof, go watch any of our Mario Kart videos.
Oh my god.
Or it's just like,
Watch the ones before I'm medicated. As soon as they like adjusted my medication, I'm a little bit more mellow. But
Alright, we're back with some more of The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. This is level 6, Face Shrine.
my Link's Awakening would just be 5 more minutes.
Your Link's Awakening would be...
Snooze. 10 minutes later. That's my alarm clock, by the way, is the Sailor Moon Star Locket song.
Alright, so I'm taking down these whiz robes with my boomerang. God, remember that? I think it was a YouTube short of the lady being like, I just learned the word herkle-durkle. So apparently it's okay to sleep in. And I'm just like, sleeping in is not the problem. It's hearing the alarm 7 times and you constantly putting it on snooze while you sleep in. That's the problem.
It's herkle-durkling.
Yeah. Herkle-durkle all you want. I just don't want to hear the damn alarm when I'm trying to sleep. Or when I'm awake. Either or.
I'm not gonna lie, there are sometimes where the first time it goes off, I'll take it and I'll put it like right under the corner of my pillow.
Oh, okay.
So that it's muffled.
So that's what's happening. Oh. 5 cents. Woohoo. It's a 50-cent piece.
Yay.
Alrighty.
Cheeseburger worms.
So watch. Ha-ha! I can take out those little sparks with the boomerang.
You can grab the cheeseburger worm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Shy Guys
Shy Guy was like, I was trying to go out that door.
This is my favorite dungeon. I like the music. It has like this very eerie, mystical theme.
Yeah.
And then the Game Boy original theme kind of seeps in there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I like just the aesthetic visually. I like some of the puzzles. It's a good one. I like this dungeon. Next one, not so much.
I don't remember what the next one is.
The Eagle Tower.
Oh, I struggled there.
You struggled. I think everybody struggled on that one. Gadzooks. See, these guys, they're immune to your sword until you hit them with a boomerang.
Yeah. It took me a while to get that one as well.
What's nice is, unlike A Link to the Past, they appear in the same place they disappear. Whereas I think in A Link to the Past, they warp all over the room.
Oh.
So he'll be like, ah, I'm here, and now I'm up here. Maybe a bomb will, a bomb will take care of that fiend.
Yay, treasure!
Treasure chest! We got the map. We got the map, we got the map, we got the map.
I love how both of us went
a
straight to
big
Dora.
place.
On the map, on the map, on the map, on the map.
But see, this is what's so nice about having the boomerang. You can just ding.
Yeah.
Nothing stands in your way. That's why I always like having the boomerang before this dungeon. Alrighty. But even though I like this dungeon, it still has some puzzles that can be a bit confusing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be here a while. There's this one puzzle in particular.
I died here a lot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I do remember that.
I don't remember helping you out with this dungeon that much, though.
I think I had it mostly under wraps, but...
Eagle Tower, I remember myself looking up guys to be like, how do you do this one? Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't really make sense.
I love we just rewatched The Emperor's New Groove.
Yep.
How did they get here before us?
How did they get there before us, Crump? Well, you got me.
By all accounts,
By all accounts, it doesn't really make sense. We've been watching movies with subtitles lately just as a habit because we forget to switch it off from watching like anime or something dubbed.
Well, not only that, I know a lot of you are gonna be like, red flag, red flag. I have to watch it with subtitles or else I quite literally can't understand it.
Oh.
So like...
Anime or just
in general?
Okay.
Because of auditory processing, like sometimes I just can't understand what they're saying. So whenever I can read it and listen, I understand what's happening.
I mean, you make a good point because what I was about to say is in The Emperor's New Groove, thanks to the subtitles, there were a couple gags that I didn't even realize were there. Like
back, shoulder,
knee. When he falls down the steps. I just thought he was saying gibberish.
Back, shoulder, knee.
He goes, oh, back, shoulder, knee. And his character falls on his back, on his shoulder, and onto his knee. It's like, it's perfect.
Yeah. I never really understood that whole gag of like, oh, if they have to watch TV with subtitles, it's a red flag.
From what I gathered, I thought that was just a anime thing. Like subs or dub.
No, I know like subs or dub is a big thing, but there's
war.
And which I don't understand because either way you're partaking in a translation unless you speak the language. Like if you watch it with subtitles, somebody still had to translate those subtitles.
Yes.
And it's like they're like, well, the actors, and I'm just like, okay,
it's a performance issue, I guess. And
so,
I mean, dub actors have come a long way.
Oh yeah.
And like, again, I grew up with like Deke cartoons.
Yeah, same.
Deke cartoons, and I liked them.
I mean, like, we just didn't know any better.
They probably butchered the original vision, but I liked them.
I don't know, like, I don't care. If you like something, watch it. If you need subtitles, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. Like, I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah. But, like, no, there's an actual thing of, like, oh, if they watch TV with the subtitles on.
No kidding.
I'm just like, hey, I'm deaf.
Yeah, really. Well, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say watch what you want to watch, how you want to watch it.
Yeah. Unless it's child pornography, like, please don't watch
I wasn't
that.
gonna go that far, but alrighty then. We've skipped some levels.
Well, because I was going to be like, watch whatever makes you happy. Well, not whatever makes you happy. Within reason.
Exactly.
Not my reason, but the law's reason.
Don't blame me. Uh-oh. Look at these big guys.
Oh, there's little drawings on the walls when they pace.
Oh yeah, there are. That's really cool. I don't know what it means, but it's cool nonetheless.
Cheeseburger worms.
You're gonna see them as cheeseburger worms, even in,
I
like,
will
when we
forever
play
see them
Link to the
as
Past,
cheeseburger
and
worms.
I'm sure they're in the Oracle games, the top-down
Yeah.
retro games. I wonder if mold worms are in the original. It's been a while since I played a lot of the Zelda games, but we're gonna go through all of them in due time.
So powerful, you can lift an elephant. Elephants conveniently blocking your way.
Yeah, that's good game design. Where it's like, hey, this ability does something similar to this. Oh, so that's why these are here. I thought this was the Hindu temple. But now it all makes sense. So now I have an even stronger bracelet. And
So he's
now
just
the
going to be picking
entire-
up elephants the whole time, just
Yep.
like,
That's
I'm
something just like an
strong,
elephant.
Link!
And now we got the big monies.
I got $1, hey, 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 hey.
I got 2 pickles, I got 2 pickles, I
Hey.
got 2 pickles, hey,
I
hey,
got 2
hey,
pickles, hey, hey, hey.
hey, 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 hey.
It's been a long time since I've watched that movie.
The Little Rascals.
I did rewatch it as an adult, though, and realized how terrible most of those child actors were.
Aw, my delectable Darloony.
Okay, so honestly, the boys, all of the little boys, were amazing.
My
amazing
favorite is
child,
Spanky.
amazing
The kid they got
child
for Spanky,
actors.
he was good. I liked him.
All of the little girls, just terrible.
I don't remember them. I only
Terrible.
remember Darla.
Darla couldn't stop looking at the camera.
I remember that. Sweetie, stop looking at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Sweetie, don't look at the camera.
Yeah, like.
What was my line? I remember the bloopers of that movie
And just
more
even
than
their
the actual movie.
even just their performance was just so much less than all of the boys.
Did you ever watch the original television show, The Little Rascals?
No.
It's its own thing. It's like
Eh.
it's it's probably great for its time.
Yeah.
But it's that 90s nostalgia cheese.
Oh, yeah.
That
Well,
the
I
Little
mean,
Rascals
okay,
movie
so
is.
just to kill time, because I was like, I need 45 minutes. So what did I do? I put on electrodes, set it for 45 minutes, and put on a cheesy show that I know I wouldn't want to binge watch.
Mm-hmm.
That cheesy show just so happened to be Phil of the Future.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I mean, it's an early 2000s show, so
Because that was Disney Channel, wasn't it?
yeah.
Okay, so how did that stack up? Because you've also been rewatching. You rewatched That's So Raven, Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire.
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely think that I liked. I don't know why it's a weird concept. I really love Nickelodeon cartoons, but I freaking hated all of their like sitcoms. Like they're
Nickelodeon
like young
sitcoms.
adult sitcoms. Like I just didn't like any of them.
Aha.
So trying to remember like what they are, but it was kind of like Zoe 101,
Wow. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Sam and Cat. Was Sam and Cat?
I don't know.
That's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Um,
Ned's Declassified.
iCarly.
Yeah, iCarly.
I did like Ned's Declassified, but
I
they
remember
canceled it
liking
after
it.
one season.
Really? That was
Yeah.
only one season?
Yeah.
Seems like it went on for a bit.
Nope.
Wow. Bummer.
But I didn't as much like the Disney cartoons as I did their sitcoms. So like I did really like.
Well, I raise you a Kim Possible and say you're afraid of shit.
I mean, it's not 100%. But like, what other cartoons did Disney have? I'm just trying to remember because I get
Proud
them all
Family?
confused sometimes. Yeah, I was indifferent.
Yeah, same here. I do not like Penny's friends.
Yeah.
They are really bad characters, and I don't support them at all.
I think that's why I didn't like the Nickelodeon sitcoms, was just because I think that it had a really bad, like, view of how your relationships should work.
Okay.
So, like, your friends were mean to you and the audience laughs. You disrespect your parents and the audience laughs. And I'm just
Okay.
like, that's not awesome. Whereas, like, with Disney, you have, like, Boy Meets World,
Yeah.
where, like, you go through rough patches and things with your friends, but at the end of the day, you talk about it and you make up. And you rectify why
This world
it was
wasn't
wrong.
afraid to be real.
Yeah, and
A
like
lot of
you had to
times.
respect your parents. They would get grounded. They had responsibilities. Their parents were parents.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think in the early 2000s, it started leaving that,
Okay.
but it didn't fully go away yet.
I got you.
So with like That's So Raven, her parents were goofy, but they were still parents.
Okay. Okay.
They did still have rules that they expected to be followed, and they did still dish out punishments and things, even throughout their like goofy shenanigans.
Okay.
And it was similar with like Lizzie McGuire. Her parents were still parents, even if they were a little goofy.
Okay. What about Phil of the Future? 'Cause I don't remember that one. I remember the theme song. That's it. I don't think I.
So
ever
I
saw
only
that
watched
show.
the first episode, but from what I remember, because it's a different dynamic since they're supposed to be from like the 22nd century.
Yes.
That their parents still have like the final say on things, but they're just kind of absent
Oh. Okay.
in like parenting,
Alrighty.
if that makes sense. I mean,
They're just additional characters.
yeah.
Okay.
But then again, I've never rewatched it since it's been on like TV. Because that one came out when I was in high school, so I actually watched that one like here at home.
Okay.
That's whenever I had to start catching up on all of the shows that I missed.
Yeah, a lot of Disney shows, I just knew the theme song, and I was just like, yep, not my dig. I remember the Disney afternoon cartoons, Gargoyles, DuckTales, Goof Troop, Darkwing Duck.
See, like, I didn't watch any of those.
Those were my spice of life.
Yeah.
The sitcoms wasn't my dig. The only sitcom I watched growing up was Home Improvement.
See, I watched a lot of, like, because I spent so much time at my grandparents' house.
Mm-hmm.
We watched a lot of, like, Roseanne,
Okay.
Home Improvement. We watched, like, Full House, The Cosby Show. Before Cosby Show was risque. We watched, like, older sitcoms. I Love Lucy, Leave It to Beaver.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Okay.
but, like, I know
The Munsters.
we did watch The Munsters
God, I love
and
The
The Addams
Munsters.
Family.
Makes me sad that Rob Zombie's Munsters is apparently not good at all.
I think that's genuinely that's what happens when you take something that is iconic and beloved and you try to change the vibe of it.
Okay.
So that would be like changing the vibe of Mario. Like, you just can't. People are not going to be receptive to that.
What would you say is the vibe of Mario? Well, check out this guy.
It's a feel-good game. It's, you know, it's very much like Mario is the good guy. It's a feel-good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like, imagine if in Mario Sunshine, Mario was actually the bad guy.
Oh, okay.
People wouldn't be happy about that. They'd be like, no, Mario's the hero. Like, what are you doing? It's not how you go. Like,
Mario's tone is more consistent than, say, Zelda.
yeah.
Like, Zelda has its darker story. Zelda has, like, its more mature
Yeah.
graphics.
But it's also, like, because it doesn't
Substances.
have the consistent theme, there's more wiggle room in that kind of adjustment. Whereas Mario doesn't really have that.
It has a couple games that deal with, like, semi-dark themes, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Partners in Time had aliens literally turning toads into juice and stuff like that.
Yeah. But imagine if they didn't say it was juice. And they were like, we are literally liquefying the toads. Like, this is their internal organ fluids. People would be like, what? So I feel like that's what happens with, like, the Munsters. You change the vibe of what people are familiar with.
Okay.
And it just wasn't received well.
Okay. Well, because I heard, like, Rob Zombie still wanted to
I've
make
never
it like
seen
a
it.
comedy.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah. But people are
I
just
think
like, it ain't good.
There's a difference, though, in the type of comedy. Like, the original, from what I can remember, was very wholesome comedy.
Okay.
Like, there were a couple gags that were a little bit like, ooh, that one's for the parents. But for the most part, it was like the 1950s type knee-slapping comedy. But if you change that to today's, like, dark humor, the fans that you're targeting aren't gonna like that.
Okay.
But, with that being said, for newer fans, it would probably work really well.
Okay.
For example, Paper Mario.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the Origami King. I thought it was a really good game. I thought it was beautiful.
Now is not a good time to talk about Paper Mario because Thousand Year Door is getting an official remake, and everyone's just like, "Fuck that other shit! This is the one you should play."
But that's exactly it, though. Is like, because I'd never experienced the other Paper Marios, I'm like, you know what? This is a really good game. But everyone else that experienced a quote unquote better Mario game are like, this is garbage. We want the old Mario back.
I enjoyed Origami King. I really did. I also played the previous Paper Marios, and I liked them for different reasons. Now, that being said, I did not play Sticker Star, and I played Color Splash very briefly.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that soured the plate.
Yeah.
They made everyone be like, eh. So the problem with Origami King was it had a lot of similarities to Sticker Star and Color Splash. People were just like, eh.
Yeah.
So,
But that's kind of what I
Say
feel
la
like
vie
the
with that.
Monsters would be like from Rob Zombie. Is just like, some people are going to absolutely love it because they have no emotional ties to the original.
yeah.
And some people are going to hate it because they do have emotional ties to the original. And then some people are just going to be like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Yep, that was a show.
Yeah.
It's not like this old Link's Awakening remake where it just brings forth the old fans. I don't think there's that many old fans that dislike this version. I think at first people were turned off because they looked too cutesy.
I mean, they are freaking adorable.
and I was told that like the game's easier, but also it's just like, well, yeah, a wider audience. But I think this also has like a hero mode, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So like, there's different
I
difficulties.
do believe it
play
is
with.
like you can increase the difficulty.
But other than that, this remake has been mostly like well received. Ooh, oh, that was cool. I used the boomerang to grab that heart and be like, yoink. I'm trying to see, how do I kill this guy?
I don't think you can.
I have to. The door's locked. I'm stuck. Oh. No, you're right. I can't. Just gotta get out of there. I had to kill all the slimes. Oh, that in the corner is a Beamos. So basically, when he sees you, he shoots a laser.
I'm firing the laser.
That's probably where the Guardians got their idea from Breath of the Wild. Those big things that are
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that like zone in on you.
Guardians aren't in Tears of the Kingdom, so you can rest easily. Instead, there's all other kinds of nasty beasts. So,
Lucy.
Breath of the Wild has a lot of enemies that is just like, uh-oh, I'm being targeted. Not good. Whereas Tears of the Kingdom be like, what is that? Can I take that? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I mean, that's how I play everything. It's like, can I have that? Nope. Nope, I died.
Like, when I first saw a Gleeok, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Big old Ghidorah, three-headed dragon. Awesome. And then the health meter appeared, and I was just like, cool. I'm going to fight my... And he just shot fire until my shield broke, and I was just like, oh, shit. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not ready.
Oh no, you broke
And
your
then
only base!
Shot me again.
What was supposed to be used to open the door?
Hang on, hang on, hang on. We'll try it again with the elephant.
Daddy,
There we go.
you just left the ferry.
It's alright, I don't need it.
You said, fuck that ferry.
Only missing one heart, and besides, my bottle is full. Oh, shit. This can be tricky. So basically, when you throw it, it's going to move like a knight piece.
Yeah.
Which is in an L. So you have to get the position just right so that you can get them on the switches. Grab these horses, throw them on the switch. Put them on the switch. Put them on the switch!
I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing.
I'm trying until I get it right. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm trying to get it to throw right. Ew! Nope. I think this puzzle's gonna take an L. Damn it. Like, how many spaces does it move?
2 up and 1 over.
Okay.
But it has to be on the right color.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So because 1 is a white square, 1 is a black square.
Okay. Uh-oh. Da-da-da-da-da.
I went through this phase of like, I want to play chess.
Ow.
Playing chess is flat.
Yes, I was. Poor little buddies. You had an air...
Yeah, I went through like this time where I was like, I want to be a chess player.
You want to be a pro chess player?
Not a pro chess player. I just wanted to know how to play chess.
Did you ever see that video about like when the kid hears boss music? And it was like a pro chess player that was like, I think 12 or something. And they decided, because he won like his little championship with all the other students, that they thought it would be fun at the very end to bring forth like the world champion chess player.
Yeah.
And he comes out and the kid's just like, huh? And it ends wholesomely because the guy eventually like shakes the kid's hand and it's just like, you got a bright future, kid. But the meme is when you start to hear boss music.
Yeah. I like, that was the time frame where I realized I'm just not very good at strategy.
When you were playing chess.
Yeah.
Okay. I have my moments, but for the most part, it's just not good. But when I play card games, for like, lock your hand.
I know.
I can read your hand. I'm just like, well, quit looking at it.
I'm very good at like card games that aren't strategy based.
Like Egyptian rat race, or well, no, that has a bit of strategy too. It
So
also has reflexes.
I'm okay with like a little bit of strategy, but like not chess level.
Okay.
So like canasta. I was really, really good at canasta.
Oh shit.
I was really, really good at like phase 10. Uno.
Long words there. I'm not. Oh, I know Uno. You have Uno. You have Uno. You fucking dick.
I don't get the reference.
So there was this old video of these guys playing on an Xbox. And it's just like, hey, you guys want to play something? Or maybe like Uno or something? And it's just like, I don't have Uno. It's just like, yes, you do. It comes free with your Xbox. He's like, not mine. Mine's the original Xbox. He's like, you have Uno. He's like, not mine. I have the original. You have Uno, you fucking dick. And like, it's 2006, so people are like blowing out their microphones.
Yeah.
Worse than we do on an average basis. Like to where it's like.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's a bird in the room.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. And then years later, an animator like did like Castlevania with it. And it's so funny. My favorite part is when he's like, Richter, go down to the store. And he throws the glass because in the game, Dracula's always like, have at you. And he throws the glass as like a challenge. Mm-hmm. But in the video, he's just like, Richter, go down and buy it at the store. It's free. You stupid shit. It's basically similar to old meme culture of Leroy Jenkins. So that story is someone who was playing World of Warcraft, and they were waiting to start a raid. And the dude just gets on his mic and goes, Leroy Jenkins! And because it was like the pioneer age of YouTube, basically, it caught on.
Yeah.
So people started putting like Leroy Jenkins as YouTube poops. You know what YouTube poops are. Okay, so a YouTube poop is basically where you edit a video to where you have audio or clips from other videos.
Okay.
So it would be like if you did like a quote from, let's say, Lord of the Rings, and you played the clip from Lord of the Rings, and you put in like, you lose, good day, sir.
Yeah.
From Willy Wonka, and then just kept mashing up. That's eventually a YouTube poop.
Okay.
So yeah, I learned a little bit more about meme culture.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Before the meme culture?
Yeah.
Or how we even got there? How did we get here?
I don't know.
How did we get here, Trunk? Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't really make sense. Ooh. Ooh.
I got $3.
300 rupees. Cool.
I feel like the guy in the corner is you if I gave you coffee.
Oh boy, pumpkin latte. Oh boy, apple spice. Oh boy. Just running up the hill. Running up the hill.
Running up the hill.
I'm tone deaf. How does that melody go? And running up that hill. There we go.
Yeah.
And running up that hill. Sorry.
I remember hating this one.
It's a tricky one. But what's funny is I technically don't need it. I don't think anything pops up if I solve this one. No. Because I already... Oh, it opens the door. Yeah, you got the treasure chest, but how will you get out? How will you get out, I tell? Play a game of chess for your freedom.
Oh, strategy. Phase 10. Canasta.
Nice.
I know some of those words.
Woohoo! We
got there.
We usually wait until after the end of the episode and you're like, toodles! And you're like, strategy! Fuck!
Yup.
Okay, I'm sorry. So anyways. Yeah, you said Uno. That's it.
Yeah.
So I said, you have Uno!
And then we got on a tangent.
Yes, we did. I'm sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, I'm not very good at strategy. And I always feel bad because I'm a bad loser. I know that about me. I don't like to lose.
Yeah,
I'm not a good loser. I'm not like, oh, well, at least I tried. I'm like, I'm going to play until I hate it. Because I can't lose.
Uppers, if you need proof, go watch any of our Mario Kart videos.
Oh my god.
Or it's just like,
watch the ones before I'm medicated. As soon as they like adjusted my medication, I'm a little bit more mellow. But yeah, I don't like to lose. And my one friend, this was years ago, was like, come play Risk with us. And I was just like, no, I don't think I will. No thanks. And they were like, oh, come on, it's so much fun. And I'm like, nah, it's not. Why? Because I don't like to lose, and I'm not good at strategy.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. She's a short loser.
Man. At least I'm aware of it.
Yeah, that does help.
And I think it also depends on, like, the person I'm playing with. So, like, yeah. So, because if it's, like... I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, do try, because you caught my attention.
I don't know, like... I think
Facade is laughing at you.
Well, I think it's like a mix of things, because we've played games where, like, I'm really competitive and I'm a bad loser and I get frustrated and, like, genuinely not having fun.
Right.
But we've also played games where I'm like, aw, man, I suck so bad, ha ha ha, this is funny. But, like, I don't exactly know what the variables are when it comes to that.
Okay, you don't know what makes the difference.
So I think it just depends on, like, what are we playing? Who are we playing with? Like,
how's your medication?
Yeah, like, how am I feeling that day? Because if I already come into it frustrated,
You're not gonna have a good time.
I think there was one. What game was it that we were playing? And I, like, actually started crying. And you were like, we're just gonna turn that off.
Kirby.
Oh my god.
Kirby's.
I was
Dream
having
Land.
a shitty day, and then you were like, well, let's just do a first impressions. It'll be fun. And then we did it, and I was just failing miserably. And you were like, just jump. Just press the jump. And I'm like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Mashing the buttons over here, and then I just start sobbing. And you were like, let's turn that off.
Yeah. That video never saw the light of day.
No.
It's not allowed. That's in the deleted scenes, no.
Yeah.
The lost tapes. The lost tapes of Pupcorn.
The dead popcorn scrolls.
Our Nintendo Direct thoughts are also in the dead Pupcorn scrolls.
Aw, that was just because our, like, microphone and
something happened when we switched like the audio interface.
Yeah.
So we'll have to play around with that again, but we're still trying to do live commentary. Whether it be for Perfectly Pawful, which is our main intent, or just other videos. I think it's mainly
because we were trying to use a headphone splitter so that we could listen to the sound and record at the same time without there being that, like, loop.
All right. Well, in the next episode, more post commentary for Link's Awakening.
Toodles!